this week's episode of Talk Culture, where we are talking about some
Why
we
are you
love.
doing that with your hands?
I don't know. It's just how I get animated.
Like giving CPR to like a eraser or something.
This week, we are talking about, like, the best killers of all time.
What kind of killers?
Like, not serial killers, but slashers.
Slashing them. The slashing slasher.
He actually didn't make the list, surprisingly. But we have a couple here that we're going to be going over. So we got Chucky on the list. You going to say anything else? I'll just go.
You got Jason Voorhees.
All right, we got Leatherface.
You got Freddy Krueger.
And we're going to top it off with Michael Myers.
You know who else even might have made it into this list? The guy in the music video for I Think There's Someone Watching Me. That guy is in this list.
What?
Because he was watching him the whole time.
I'm so lost.
But really, he's not. He didn't make the cut. He didn't have enough body count.
So we do have a couple areas that we are going to be ranking these. So it's a scale of 50. So 1 to 5 for each of us. All right. So we have motive, durability, strength, weapons, and kills. All right. So let's start it off from the top. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get into
let's rank it.
So we have Chucky as our first entrant on this list. Okay?
So you might be saying, or at least be thinking it, why Chucky? You know, like, he's short, he's small. You know, these other killers, they're towering, they're bigger, they're
actually humans. They're true humans. That's the big. That's a big thing.
This is a doll. Well, we're gonna tell you why.
All right.
And right out the gate, we're gonna start with a motive.
All right. So what do you think for motive?
So the motive for Chucky was a little lower compared to others. Okay. I feel like, the natural motive of him just trying to escape his actual body into this doll to live on, it's kind of weak, Like, it was good for child's play. Okay. But past that, it was just like, eh.
So I like the motive. It's not too bad, all right? So, yes, it's kind of lame in a way. Cool, but lame. Or, yes, he's transferring his body into, this doll. But it's only supposed to be for a short time. So, as time goes on, Charles Lee Ray becomes Chucky. Where he's actual, like, almost a human. Because he has to get out of that. That's why he wants to take over the boy in the first movie. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, motive across all the movies, I ranked it a 3. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 2.
A 2?
Yeah,
okay.
I just feel like there's not enough there to really, warrant 6-7 movies.
Oh, there's a crap ton of sequels.
Yeah, I just don't think it's there. And then even the more farther along you go, the motive's still there, but it just got kind of, moved to the side.
It just became another movie where they could cash in. Yeah. I understand that. Okay, so let's go to something like durability. So, like I said, the longer he's in this body, he becomes human. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, for just that reason alone, I hit it with a 2. I didn't think it warranted a 1 because, he has lasted all these movies. Mm-hmm. He gets basically ripped apart in a way, and he just keeps getting put back together. So, I think he does have some durability there, but definitely not
3.
A 3.
I went with 3. I feel like no matter what happens to him over the years,
yeah,
he just keeps coming back. And
right. Okay.
Eventually, he's either gonna have to get out of the doll, or he's just going to be perpetually the doll that just doesn't really die.
He's gonna be a good guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good guy. So right. Just a 3. You're not really living forever or anything. You're not really invulnerable, but at the same time, keep bringing them back.
You copped out.
Copped out?
You copped out. Hit him with a 3.
Hit him with a 3.
All right. Let's see if you hit him with a 3 on this one. Let's go to strength. What do you got for Chucky and strength?
I gave him a 2.
A 2?
2. First of all, he's a doll. He's not very strong. Right. He doesn't have any of his, I don't want to say kills, because that's, of course, a separate section.
Right.
But he's not an overpowering, he's more of an inconvenience, and most of his killing does rely on the element of surprise.
Right.
Like hiding somewhere out of view or something. He doesn't really manhandle anybody. He just doesn't have that brute force that a lot of killers have.
But he does have the strength and capabilities to, like, he basically has the strength of a normal person, like an actual person. So I hit him with a 3. I wanted to be like kind of in the middle because I definitely see your side of it, but I just don't think putting him any lower than a 3 was.
Here's the thing, though.
All right.
So when we're talking about these other killers, here's the thing. When we're talking about these other killers.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them are more than just a human, except with the exception of Leatherface. And Leatherface is a pretty bulky guy. So that's why I did him so low. I was like, even as a human,
all right.
I mean, you're still a string bean. He ain't walking around like Hulk Hogan or Scott Steiner, brother. He ain't. This isn't the feats of strength here. He's a string bean.
What?
String beans are warranted at 2.
All right. So where we differ a little bit back and forth at those two, let's go to like weapons. What do you got? What do you think?
So this is where I vary a little bit.
All right.
So I gave him a 4.
What?
I feel like he's diverse. He has so many different kills in this. Well, I don't want to say kills again, but
you're jumping ahead.
Everything's different. He doesn't have that one. I mean, he has a knife, but he doesn't have that one knife. He doesn't have that one specific like thing that's just Chucky. You know, there's
I can see it.
Like I don't want to explain anyone because that's our next section again, but. Like, I feel like he has a diverse amount of weapons.
Okay, and just the way he kills. Okay, so let's just tidy up weapons. I hit him with a 3. Okay, so a little bit lower. Yes, he has different ways of killing, like you're saying, and we're going to get to that in here in a second. But I just thought, like, I don't know. You typically see him with, like, a knife or something like that. Just like a sharp object. Or like the hammer. I don't know. I just thought he was kind of plain Jane in that world. I thought 2 was like a little bit disservice to him, so I just gave him a 3.
Okay.
I copped out.
Here's where it's going to differ. We got the kill section.
Does it differ?
It's going to differ. Because now this is going to be like where I back everything up. Like the kill, that's where everything's backed up. And I gave Chucky a 3 on the kill.
Okay. So, let's just throw this out there. I gave him a 4. All right. So you're ranking him a little bit lower because he just didn't have anything like super crazy, something super cool, right?
I rated him lower on a kill scale because I feel like whereas he does have a lot of unique kills, you know, like he cuts out one guy's belly and his intestines fall out under the kitchen table, and I think it's Bride of Chucky. I don't remember. No, it's Seed of Chucky. I don't remember.
I think it was Seed of Chucky. I think it was Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, he kills that one guy in the photo booth thing. Like, he has these diverse kills, but again, he really has to have that element of surprise to get the kill.
Okay.
You know? It's these other killers, they can walk right in a room, face to face, not surprised at all, and just be like,
I just got you. It doesn't matter what you do.
Chucky has to rely on his environment.
All right. So at 4, like, I like some of the kills. I think, is he like the highest on this list? Definitely by no means is he like the highest kills, the total. But I think just going back to, I think Bride of Chucky, like, remember the whole scene where, or no, maybe it wasn't him. I'm thinking about it now. Remember the toaster getting thrown in like the bathtub? Mm-hmm. Was that him or was that Tiffany? I'm trying to think offhand. Now, of course, that's one of the things I was thinking about all day.
But hey, again, that's the element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does have some witty ways he kills you. Mm-hmm. Even in, like, the new one, like, it's kind of different. And I'm not going to spoil it because it is still kind of newer. But I think just a 4, I feel confident in that.
All right, so all together, my rating for Chucky as a slasher is a 14.
14, I got 15. What does that put him at?
600.
That's 39.
Not bad.
It's 39. 600. Dear Lord. Okay.
Wait, what?
15? Nope, that's definitely wrong.
That's
29. 29. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Quick math.
29. Quick math. 29.
Anyways.
And you're a banker.
I use calculators. Anywho, so let's go on to the next one in our list. Someone that is near and dear to my heart. we have
Literally.
Leatherface. I mean, he actually really is close to my heart.
Sure is.
My achy, breaky
They're related.
heart.
So, you want me to start out?
I'm related?
You're related to Leatherface.
Am I?
Yeah.
How?
Lack of hair. Right out the gate. So,
Yeah.
the motive. Leatherface's motive. I feel like it's a more genuine, like, heartfelt motive. You know, he was born with these, the skin disease. You know, so he naturally has this, like, bitterness towards people that have faces.
Bitter.
He's bitter.
Bitter. You made me bitter.
Sorry.
Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
So I feel like his reason for his killing, his motive, is more heartfelt and sincere than like some of these other killers. It's a revenge, but it's also like a what's the word I'm looking for? What is that word I'm looking for? Envy! The word's envy. That's what I was looking for. He envies these people because they have, you know, like beautiful faces and they don't have any birth defects or anything. So that's his fuel for his hatred.
All right. So what are you giving him? With all this stuff, what do you give him?
I'm giving him 4.
Giving him a 4.
A 4.
All right. I'm going with a 3.
Oh.
I had it for all the same reasons essentially, but maybe my scale, like, I pull him back a little bit. I don't know. Like, I think he has a good motive, but where to me it's lacking. A lot of the time, it's kind of like senseless killing in a way. So yes, he wants to like kill these people, take their faces, wear them as masks, make different things, and like say like the original Leatherface or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These people just kind of stumble upon in a way. Yes, he had, I think the guy is his cousin or whatever. He's part of the family that gets in the van, but really, like, do they like what's the motive in that one?
I thought about that. And not to stop too much on motive right now. If you're comparing the Texas Chainsaw from what 75 to like 03, you got like 2 different Leatherface. So that Leatherface really was just kind of like senseless killing, where they made a point in 03 to show that he was ashamed of his face. Like he had an emotional issue against it. So I feel like, and I think that's a lot of the reason, going back to our horror movies, that the 03 version is better than the original, because you have more of an understanding on why he's doing what he's doing. But I mean, he still is just trying to roast some barbecue too. So
well, we'll agree to disagree that I'm right at 3 and 4 is a little too high. But we're just gonna move on to durability, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, and it hurts. I actually hit him with a 1.
A 1.
A 1.
See, now this is where
What do you got? What do you got? And we're gonna discuss here.
I might have went a little too high. I said 3.
What?
I shouldn't have went that high.
What?
But I was trying to be a little conservative. Obviously he's human, so yeah, I probably should have went a little low.
All right. So, if you think about back to Chucky, right?
Yeah.
I hit him with a 2 for durability. Leatherface is 1. Okay. So, how clumsy is Leatherface in a lot of the depictions of him? He always cuts himself with a chainsaw or cuts himself with a meat cleaver.
He's like
something
one
happens,
trip away from Ghostface.
Now 2003. All right, we just watched this one recently again, so this one's fresh. Like the girl Jessica Alba. Hold on,
Jessica Biel.
Sorry, Jessica's. Hey, hold on. I was there. I had it. So Jessica Biel hides in a closet or a little locker in the meat plant, hops out with a butcher's leg cleaver, and cuts his arm off with like 4 or 5 cuts.
Yep.
Durability. You're lucky I can't give you a damn 0, Leatherface.
Yeah, you know what?
No.
Can I change mine?
No.
Can I change? I just want to knock it down to a 1. You're right. You're 100% right.
All right. Thank you.
Can I knock it down to a 1?
If you give me a good high five.
I'm gonna
leave. No. I want a good high five. I'll give you a 1. Give me a good high five. Ready? 3.
You're asking too much. I'm staying at 3. I can't do it.
Why don't you ever give me 5?
It's just never gonna happen.
All right. So nothing else to say on durability. I really think I took the cake on that one and ate it too. Sorry, you don't get no cake. We got strength. What do you think about strength?
So I did give him a 3 on strength.
I give him 3 on strength too.
He got that brute power. You know, he got that. I've been whipping around this chainsaw one-handed for 30 years. Like, I mean, he puts his arm right through a shed and grabs up Jessica Biel. Like, come on.
Very true.
You got some brute force there.
So, see, where I was looking at it is like a 3, and that's kind of where I rank Chucky at a 3 too. Like, that is like your base human. Like, if you're like a string bean, as you're saying, you're closer to like the 1-2 area for sure. I think a solid 3 is where he has to fall.
So, but here's the thing. This is where I'm going to get you. So, you're telling me that Leatherface is just as strong as Chucky?
Leatherface and Chucky, basically, in the whole lore of like Chucky and stuff, he is supposed to be as strong as basically like a human.
Yeah, but you're saying
so Leatherface
like a little stronger than the average string bean.
I mean, if you want some Texas boy strength.
Well, I mean, he's a farmer.
He is not a farmer.
He's a butcher.
Well, yeah, he's a butcher. But does that give you like super strength? No.
I mean, could you pick a girl up like just one-handed, like right up over your shoulder? Could you pick a guy straight up onto a meat hook? No struggle.
My numbers are my numbers. Your numbers are your numbers.
Numbers don't lie.
Exactly, and that's why he's at a damn 3. So don't tell me
too high.
Too high. What did you have him at? A 2?
I had him at a 3.
Okay, so what do you mean I'm too high? I'm at 3.
We're moving on to weapon.
What?
I gave him a 3 on weapon.
I gave him a 3 too. At least we agree on something.
Maybe. I mean,
you're absolutely killing me.
Anyway.
No, I'm taking it because I got the shirt on. Weapon, chainsaw, secondary weapon, hammer, third weapon. Obviously, it's his damn strength because DK says he can just pick anybody up wherever the heck he pleases.
I feel like I'm being quite reasonable.
I was on your side.
I don't think you were.
If they go back and watch, I'm on your side. What do you got? What do you think for weapon? Did I say anything out of line?
3.
Anything out of line? I know you said 3. Anything out of line?
Nope.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we fine?
Let's move on to the kill.
All right. What do you got for kills?
I got 2. Leatherface has a basic kill.
Who diggity? We are on the same page. Yeah, I got 2.
He doesn't have any, like, you got the chain. You can only kill someone so many ways with a chainsaw.
I agree. I mean, majority of the kills, it's putting a chainsaw in you,
or
cutting
through
up,
you,
or down, through you. I mean, a lot of the times when he's hitting you with the hammer, I think in the newer one, he's hitting you with a little hatchet thing.
Yeah,
I don't care about a hatchet. He doesn't have that many diverse kills. While they may be gory and kind of cool, I just don't think it warrants higher than...
You could argue a little bit that he's probably the most sinister when it comes to kills because, I mean, he's literally making...
He's heartless.
Masks and, lampshades. But we're focusing just on the kill, and you just don't got a lot to bring to the table.
It's either he's killing you or he's going to let you sit at the table and eat dinner, then kill you. So that's about it. What do we have in total for your
Leatherface? My total for Leatherface is a 15.
15. I got 12. What do we got?
That's a 27.
27. So what? He's a little bit lower than Chucky. The lowest on the list so far.
27 for Leatherface, and we got 29 for Chucky. Let's move on to Freddy Boy.
Someone that I hope to God ranks higher than the last 2, but you're just going to have to find out. So let's start us off with motive, DK.
Freddy Krueger's motive, revenge. He's trying to come back. He was burned alive as a child molester.
I mean, justifiably.
In
that realm.
Thought what was coming to you. But he's coming back for revenge, He wants to kill these people that did him wrong. Or at least would it be ancestor? Not ancestors, but like the family tree. Like he's trying to kill down the family tree.
I would say descendants.
Descendants. Yeah, that's better.
That's what I'm here for. That's it.
So again, we got another revenge. This one is a little more, not so much like an emotional revenge, just like a pure.
It's pure hatred and anger,
So I gave him a 3. There wasn't as much there. It's just hatred. There's not, a big emotional connection like Leatherface. So I feel like a 3.
You literally ranked Leatherface motive higher than Freddy.
Yeah.
Because Freddy is a 4 in my book. For this reason, okay? Take everything that you said.
Mm-hmm.
This mofo comes back. Lives in your dreams.
You better watch what you're saying about Mr. Freddy, Mr. Krueger.
Calling
him a mofo.
He comes back, haunts these children in their dreams, and spreads like wildfire. See what I did there?
You burned a lot of bridges.
But I mean, All right, we'll acknowledge that. But he's going that extra mile. So yes, he has that motive, and I think it's way stronger than Leatherface.
Well,
I mean, and I'm not trying to like blow up your numbers.
We're just gonna
because we're gonna be back and forth.
Agree to tell you you're wrong.
I'm just,
and we'll move on.
That's not how we do it. It's a 4. It's a 4. So I'll move on. Durability, Freddy.
4.
I got a 3. Okay. What? You just turned your head. So 3. Just for the simple fact that I feel like you can kill him relatively easy.
Do explain.
Okay.
Do explain.
So, Dream Warriors, how do you overcome Freddy? Basically, you gotta think of yourself as a wizard. You basically don't have...
Oh, you're using, like...
I'm using movie logic. Come on. No, but think about it, okay?
Freddy Krueger got taken out the same way Pennywise did.
He really did. You're absolutely right. But I'm thinking, in a sense, that, yes, he is very tough. Maybe not physically, which we're going to get to on my side. But, like, you just got to overcome that mental aspect that, like, you can beat him and you can almost pull, like a strength card for yourself. You're just like, +2 to my strength, and I can overcome you mentally.
Yeah, but, I mean, you got to think about how mentally taxing it would be to overcome that fear.
Well, why do you think I put him at 3? I put him at 3 because it's right down the middle. If he was any harder, he's at 4 or 5. If he's any weaker, 2 or 1. It's a simple thing for me, I feel. I mean, explain. No. You want to elaborate further, please?
No, I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to get stuck too far on it. I get where you're coming from.
I want to give you your platform.
Hey! All right.
Hey! Let's go to strength, because I already alluded to it, right?
I gave him a 3.
You gave him a 3? I gave him a 2. Don't look at my list. Don't look at my list. No. I gave him a 2. For the simple fact that, yes, he's human in a way, but not... You really don't see Freddy doing, like, super outlandish feats of strength, I feel. Like, just, like, thinking back.
Feats of strength are coming back. He's got Freddy
What you gonna do, brother?
Leatherface just muscling up. Triple H
Muscle
style.
boy Leatherface.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, no.
He just wears a sexy tank top, shows his muscles.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna get you with my chainsaw.
Channel's becoming not safe for work.
His arm is the chainsaw.
Ash?
Oh, good point.
So, with Freddy, I agree. Like, he's kind of...
You have 2?
Well, I got 3, but
Okay.
I do agree with what you're saying.
Don't look at my list. I told you.
I'm looking at your list.
Told you.
He doesn't have, like, any crazy strength. Now, this is where I did mention earlier about Freddy vs. Jason kind of screwing up this contest here.
You did mention this to me.
Because in Freddy vs. Jason, he has ridiculous strength. He throws Jason, this monstrous...
You're absolutely right.
Like, 400-pound behemoth, and he just, like, throws him across the campsite thing.
You're absolutely right.
And the more I realize I hate Jason vs. Freddy because of how obnoxious stuff like that was, like...
Well, you know why that happened.
Yeah.
New Line Cinema got a hold of Jason. They sold it because they just wanted money, and they said, you know what? You're in the house that Freddy built, and we're going to completely F you over. And that's why you get the ending that you do. Like, yes, they didn't completely end Jason, but come on. You're always going to win. You're going to rig it. That's what. Okay, I mean, I get it. That makes sense why you're a little bit higher than me. Yeah. I didn't take that in consideration as much, but I feel confident 2-3 is a good place for him to land.
All right, now
let's go
for the weapon.
Let's go to weapon. Let me just say the weapon. I love the weapon.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I gave him a 5.
Really?
Freddy has such a unique weapon.
All right.
So you got the 2 different sets of gloves. You have the knife gloves.
Oh man, I didn't think about that.
And then you got the syringe gloves. Oh. Both are freaking terrifying.
That is such a good one.
On top of that,
such a good one.
You also have he uses the whole dream world as a weapon, basically.
Very true.
His weapon is one of the most unique weapons in the horror cinema world. You gotta give him a 5. You just got to.
The look on my face literally is just of disappointment. I feel like
I
did Freddy
disservice. Think of
how
how terrifying it would be to see gloves with these long knives or syringes,
especially that just got slashed with it.
Yep.
So I gave him a 4 for like all those same reasons. I forgot about the syringe fingers. I don't know how I did. One of my favorite looks for Freddy. Favorite like ways he can kill you. But like I understand the dream world. Mm-hmm. I mean that's a really good point. I mean I wish I could go to 5. I'm gonna stay true to my numbers on what I said.
It's terrifying, especially like you can use those gloves for so many different like. The thing that terrified me as a kid was when he was in the boiler room and he's just running his blades down the pipes and stuff. Just hearing that metal screech, like.
I feel you. Now let me do Freddy some service here. Okay, we're going kills. I'm hitting him with a 5. Is that my first 5? Too. That's my first 5 on my list. And it's probably for all the same reasons. I mean, think about some of the iconic kills. So, like, the first one, right? We always think about it. That Johnny Depp kill is top-notch.
Yep.
Really awesome. I think of Dream Warriors, the third one, a lot. I mean...
They got campier.
You can see a trend of what movies we like for Nightmare on Elm Street series. Mm-hmm. But, like, that one of the most iconic lines, it was completely ad-libbed. Is that the right word? Ad-libbed?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, freestyled. Welcome to prime time. I'm just going to pause it here. Welcome to prime time. Just like, I had to make sure I can edit that out. But just pulling her right into the TV. Like, that is...
Yep. Oh.
It's so iconic. So awesome. There's no way you can have it lower than 5.
I loved whenever, like, it started more in the second movie where he would, like, transform into different things.
Yeah.
Like, I think they touched on it a little bit in the first one. Not very much, but the second and, like... more on like he would like transform into like spiders, and I think he was like a giant worm thing in one of them.
Yeah,
like
the giant worm. Is that Dream Warriors?
That might have been Dream Warriors. I'm telling you, Dream Warriors is our second favorite Freddy Krueger.
There's a lot of good ways to kill, and we're just gonna leave it at that before we get too long-winded.
You can watch probably like a 30-minute video of the best Freddy Krueger kills and not get tired of seeing it.
I totally agree. All right, so what do you have for a total number for Freddy?
Freddy, I got 20.
20. I have 18. So 38.
There we go.
38. Is that higher?
That is the highest right now. We got Freddy at a 38.
Easy. That's an easy high.
Chucky at a 29. And we got Leatherface at a 27.
27. Okay. Yeah. So let's move right along to somebody that you just can't leave off like a Halloween slashers list.
Oh, you said it.
What'd I say?
You said Halloween.
I don't get it. What do you mean? Halloween? Oh! Michael Myers.
The boogeyman himself.
Alright, so Michael Myers, like I said, you can't leave him off the list. He is definitely one of the reigning champs when it comes to being a slasher. Mm-hmm. Is he not? He is. Classic and iconic.
So, with the motive with Michael, so...
What you got?
It's a little lower on the scale. I gave him a 3. I'm going to explain why. First of all... The main reason was for him to go back and kill Laurie.
Yeah.
To finish off the family.
Continue.
So why did it take 30 years? He went to the hood. He went all over the place. And we got, like, are we going to count Season of the Witch?
When the hell did he go to the hood?
H2O.
Was it the hood?
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was.
I don't recall the hood. We might have to go back. I don't know. Anyways.
Was Busta Rhymes in H2O?
No. No, he wasn't.
Which one was...
That wasn't the hood. They went to the house.
When,
I think...
Which one was Busta Rhymes in?
Resurrection, I think.
Resurrection. You're right.
Wasn't in the hood.
Maybe
it was actually Michael Myers'
Busta Rhymes is so hood. That's why I'm thinking about going to the hood. Oh, no, because you know what? We were talking about Leprechaun going to the hood. That's
talking about Leprechaun and Jason. It's okay.
Leprechaun
it's fine.
Go to the hood.
It's fine. Do you want to explain why you ranked it?
I feel like
why you ranked it so low?
The story just went like loose after 2.
Okay.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I love Rob Zombie Halloween. I do.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that horse with you.
You don't like it?
I'm not a big fan. The second one I thought it was really good.
The second one was not good. The first one was good.
It's okay. It's a typical Rob Zombie film.
But just
not
like
a lot of logic goes into
what happened with, and we're going to get to this, Jason, the same kind of thing happened. it lost its path. It had a story, and then it kind of just went off the hinges, and it just didn't make sense.
I can't believe you ranked it at, what, a 3?
I did?
I did too. I ranked it at a 3. I recently was on Facebook in this like horror community chat thing, and people were sitting there saying like how Michael's his backstory is so great, and I'm like, okay, it has but I was like, think about it this way, and you can think about it now. What if he kills Laurie Strode in the first movie?
Done.
Halloween, done. Yeah. There's nothing else to talk about. And there's no little girl Jamie in the sequels. There ain't nothing. There's no H2O. There ain't.
And I'm sorry. I will say, they never intended for Michael Myers to go this long. That's why we got Season of the Witch, Halloween 3, because it wasn't ever supposed to be this long, like, saga.
Right.
Like, it was supposed to end early.
They could have. I'm curious to see what would happen.
And then they did Season of the Witch, and they were like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
This movie sucks. This movie sucks.
So they had to go back to what was working. They went back to Michael. Right. I'm glad they did. I liked H2O. I don't remember Resurrection, except for Busta Rhymes.
He roundhoused the hell out of Michael Myers.
Was the house on fire whenever he's...
Yeah.
I definitely remember it.
I don't remember.
But yeah.
I definitely remember. Roundhouse kick, house on fire.
Motive, we give it a 3. Durability,
I got him at a 5.
I got him at a 4.
Okay. I mean, justifiably, but not really. So, at a 5, like, I mean, there's a saying, you can't kill the boogeyman, for one. 2, like, in the most recent movie, all right, so they brought it back. They eliminated all the other ones after the first one. So, he literally is in a burning house. You can shoot him with guns, though. You can stab him. You can probably dismember him. Somehow, he's still coming back. You know what I mean? Like, think about how many bullets they shot him with, and I think, part 4?
That's where I say...
It's either 2 or 4. I'm trying to think offhand.
I think he's a 4 because you can't kill him, but you can incapacitate him. So that's why I gave him a 4.
Okay. I could see the logic.
Because the doctor, when the doctor shoots him in the first movie,
I missed
Dr. Loomis. He goes down for a while.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely... I mean, if they were smart about it, they could have got away.
But also, like, is he really incapacitated? Is he kind of, like, out of it? Because we've seen in other times in the movie where he's just playing, like, playing the game with you.
And that's what... As we go, you're going to see why I gave him a 4 in this. So...
Okay. Let's go to strength. What do you got?
Strength. I also gave him a 4.
I'm on the same
I almost gave him a 5. Almost...
I gave him a 4 because
but I drew it back a little bit because there were a couple people over the sagas that best him a little bit. Busta Rhymes.
He at the root of it is a human, and this is another thing in that conversation where I was like going back and forth about Michael Myers again, but he's a human, but he has superhuman strength, and he's powered. Most people say by the mask, you know. If you take the mask off, like, he's not as powered. How are you powered by a mask? Makes no sense to me. That's why I don't write this crap. But
powered by William Shatner.
Yes.
Over the top acting skills.
But I just think the strength, he's stronger than most. He could pick somebody up by one hand, like you've seen in different movies.
He's definitely stronger. I mean, if I had to compare it to anyone, it'd be Undertaker. But he's a beast.
The Undertaker.
I'm giving him the last ride.
I don't even call the Undertaker. It's the
Undertaker. So let's move on to weapon. Weapon. I gave him a 3.
Me too.
He's had one weapon for like 30 years. Occasionally he'll use environmental, like his environment to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Coat hanger, whatever. So I give him a 3. Plain and simple. What? No,
I was thinking coat hangers nowadays, like you make a movie. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, coat hanger
just gets hung up on a coat hanger like a jacket.
No. He's like, let me just kill you instead with this wire coat hanger. It's metal. It's plastic. And he's just like wrapping around.
A lot of people could say one of his weapons is don't fear the Reaper and abstinence.
Very true. Very true. I mean, that's a typical thing in movies.
People that have sex and listens to the Blue Oyster Cult.
But that's almost like a trope in movies, and like.
Well, it's definitely a trope in that movie, because I think everyone dies. They don't fear the Reaper while having sex.
That's something that we've really picked up on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't listen to it and don't do it at the same time.
So let's move on to kills. Okay, I gave Michael Myers a 4.
I gave him a 3.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
I gave him a 4 because he does have like some environmental kills. He does have some ways that he can really mess you up. You know what I mean? I don't think 3 is
one of my favorite kills that like I always remember is H2O when he kills the guy with the skate.
And that alone will give me a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I still stick with 3 though because you didn't really get a lot of those moments. Usually it was a knife.
I mean, I agree. I think with a 5, looking at my list here he's on par with Chucky. I gave Chucky a 4 because he has some environmental surprise kills, and a lot of Michaels are surprise too. So I feel confident with my 4, even though you're at 3. I think it's okay. What do you have for a total for Mr. Myers himself?
For Mr. Myers, I got a 17.
17, I got 19. Let's do some quick division here. Subtract a 4, add 2, 19 plus 17. What do you got?
36.
You're getting pretty good at this. This is an easy way for him to start learning math.
This is that new math at whatever they
It's
call
what they teach the kids nowadays. I'm actually the sole proprietor? Sole creator of this.
So does that
I ruined school.
What does that? Where's that put Michael Myers?
I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to just do it at the end. I can't remember.
You know what? I can't think at the time.
I can't remember. We're so far in now.
I want to say that's second to Freddy. I think.
I'm not doing numbers again. Yeah, let's just move on to the last one. And
Mr. Jason Voorhees.
And we got Jason Voorhees.
Mama's boy.
I was gonna say that.
Really?
That's Mama's boy.
That's Mama's boy.
It's Mama's boy. Let's go to motive.
Surprisingly, Mrs. Voorhees almost made this list, but we didn't.
Yeah, he just wanted to give like somebody like a couple random numbers here, just throw stuff off.
So motive for Jason, killing for Mummy.
What do you got? It better be.
I gave him a 4.
Hold on.
What do you want from me?
There is no bond stronger than a son and a mother.
I'm not.
Kill for Mama. Kill for Mama. The dude can't even speak. Okay. 2. Literally, the only thing he hears is the. Like, come on.
I'm sorry.
Come on. These people know it's a 5.
It should have been a 5. I'm sorry.
Come on. The bond between mom and son, it's higher.
That's not even.
He literally just kills on that pure motive. He has no other motives other than I'm just gonna kill for Mummy because she was killing for him.
Yeah.
And it's just a love.
I screwed up.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We're moving on.
Durability. 5.
No. I had a 5. I was just repeating you.
He is a tank. You can't kill him.
You've seen that in Freddy vs. Jason.
You can very briefly, I won't even say incapacitate. You just like inconvenience him. Like that's about it.
The big issue when I was putting this together for his numbers, durability, I thought we could drop it down. And there's been a lot of people that hate like a whole bunch of the not a whole bunch, but some of the movies, like they end up taking like the soul out of Jason, and it's a stupid little worm thing.
Yeah,
what Jason goes to hell, and it's absolute terrible.
It is,
and like I'm not going to consider that in my list. And hey, I mean, it might be slightly biased in a way if you want to look at that, but it's not. Like it's just a terrible movie, terrible concept. They didn't know what to do with them, and he's still staying at a 5. I totally agree. You just inconvenience him.
So next we got strength,
pure strength. What do we got?
Gave him 5.
I actually ranked 2.
No, you didn't.
No, it was 3. No, it was a 5. It was a 5. I was waiting for you to call me again.
He's the strongest out of all the killers. He's stronger than Michael.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would love to see Michael and Jason go up against each other. I feel like it'd be very evenly matched.
It could be the best silent film ever made.
I mean, it'd give Charlie Chaplin a run for its money.
Charlie Chaplin be shaking in his trousers.
Not a lot to say. He's strong as a freaking ox. Like, don't mess with him.
What's stronger than an ox? Like, why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Multiple oxes, oxys. I'm thinking of OxyClean now.
Weapon.
Let's get a weapon before I go crazy.
I did give Jason a 3. You know how I would have gave him higher than a 3, so the machete.
Okay.
It's what he's known for.
Right.
But if Savini would have been canon, Savini's Jason would have been canon. He had that trident. I'd have gave him a 5.
You do love Savini.
I love Savini's Jason. I love it. And that's saying something because I'm not the biggest Savini fan. I like some of his stuff, but his Jason is a badass.
Yeah, so let's not talk smack on Savini at all. Like, that's one of the things we can't do. Because he is somewhat local to us. What if he found us? What if he found us here in our location? Can we invite him on the show?
I'm not talking smack.
We're going to do a video of the best Savini things, just so he can show up.
If you want to show up.
Show up?
Man, I wasn't talking smack. I respect you. I'm just mad I didn't get to go to Terramania, that's all. That's my own fault. I don't hold it against you.
I hit him with a 3. Don't disregard my numbers.
Sorry, I thought you agreed.
I hit him with a 3. We're literally going on the same thing here. Yes, he just has a couple different weapons. I mean, he's killed with different things, but it's not as cool as like Freddy's glove or anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as Michael Myers.
Let's go to the last category of kills. What do you got?
I gave him a 4.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 5, and I'm gonna tell you why it should have been a 5, DK.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to change that number to a 5. This might be the one I'll change you. So, out of all these people on this list, Jason has the highest kill count. Mm-hmm. Okay?
I agree.
He has the most creative kills. Are you going to disagree?
I mean, you got Freddy. Freddy has some pretty creative kills.
All right. So, Jason, like, we play Friday the 13th game a lot. A lot of those kills and the way he, like, did the environmental things are straight from film.
Yeah.
So... think about the most recent one where he's a pot farmer, okay? 2009, I think. So he literally strings that lady up in the oh boy, what's it called? Sleeping bag. Burns her over the fire. 2, there was another one, remember where he puts her in the sleeping bag and beats her off the tree?
Yeah, you know what?
He kills somebody with a harpoon gun.
Yeah. I made a mistake.
One of the most ridiculous kills ever. He hits the dude with like a cleaver or whatever right in the face. The dude in the wheelchair in the second one proceeds to kick him down the never-ending staircase, and then at the end they give him like a still frame of just like coming back. You're just like, it's absolutely like he has the best kills out of everybody.
Should have been a 5.
If we can switch it, I will give it to you so we can match. But Freddy, yes, you have awesome kills. Jason has the best. Is there anything that pops in your mind kill-wise, like, just out of nowhere? I know I said a couple.
Whenever, I think it's in the new one, whenever the girl's hiding underneath the deck, or the, like, the launch deck for the lake.
Yeah.
And
just straight through.
Yep. Some of his simple ones are just, because they get you. Like, you don't think it's going to be at that very moment, and it does.
And that's the whole thing, you know? Sometimes simple is okay.
Yeah.
You know? So what do we have? We have a total of 23.
I gave 21.
Well, no, because you moved that one. What did you have?
Sorry, 22.
How the hell? What did you have? Oh, yeah, you're right. So, 22, 23, you're at 45. I mean, that's pretty damn close.
Game, folks.
That is game. Match point, Jason, with our highest point total today between DK and I.
It's Jason,
folks. Come on. Now, let's end this video how we normally do for these people.
No, let's not.
No?
So, as always,
got me there.
Like, share, subscribe. Well, you're just not going to do it. You got to do the finger things that I do. We're switching it up.
No, that's not my thing.
Okay. Ring the bell to be alerted for any new content that goes live Friday, 6 p.m. Damn, you're really getting it. Check out our Teespring. It is live through the month of October. And check out our limited edition. This is only going to run once, people. Once. Our special edition. Once.
And it is the coolest shirt that you'll ever purchase for your great-great-grandma, Aunt Esmeralda. Great-great-great-aunt grandma Esmeralda. It's the coolest shirt you've ever seen in your whole life. So make sure to check it out.
Also, we got some big changes coming soon.
What? What are you talking about?
We're just hinting. We ain't going to release anything yet. But we got some big changes coming up soon that... you know, I think it's gonna be.
You're gonna want to stay. You're gonna want to stay tuned for that. But as always, thank you so much
for supporting Talk Culture.